This is a story of Dr. Varian D. Harris, a man whose life was built on public excellence, leadership, and titles. His work, honestly, because healing doesn't happen through hiding, chronicles a deep personal journey, the journal he never meant to share out loud.
I think I first started masking. Yeah, I think it was in high school, really, mainly in high school. Um, because I had four different groups of people I hung with. I was in a high school fraternity. I was part of the gospel choir. And then I had my friends who I wanted to be street light. And then I had the church. So in different compartments, I was different people. I was not the same. But the people I was with the fraternity with, high school fraternity with, they caught the real me. But everybody else always saw what I displayed.
For years, Dr. Harris navigated an impossible paradox. He lied to survive, but the very act of hiding was killing him. This was not a choice made out of malice, but a desperate need to manage overwhelming shame and maintain appearances in spaces where vulnerability was perceived as weakness.
I thought that being successful was the key that would heal my heart. What it did was it made me more brutal on the inside to people who knew me. Um, because on the front stream, as long as I was doing okay, successful wise, it seemed like everything was moving in the direction I wanted. But internal, I was crashing, destroying relationships, destroying friendships, because I let things bubble up. Anything that will hurt me, I'll bubble up, let it sit there, and then I explode on people who really care for me. But in my mind, you all gonna get it, not knowing that it was damaging both home as well as friendships.
The mask he perfected was not a costume, it was a lifeline. It was polished, charismatic, and gifted. He wore it to survive rooms that felt unsafe, to be accepted by family who dismissed him, and to navigate churches that applaud his gifts while entirely ignoring his internal grief. We'll explain first before we kind of get into this section. Um, Going into the book, going into the journey, what do you want people to really know what a mask is?
I want people to know that a mask can be literally anything that covers up our true, authentic self. What hides the very moments of our truth. Mask can be overeating. Mask can be, us quickly to tell a lie. Uh, Mask can be something that we're very defensive of, or something that we feel over offense. Mask can be literally anything that we try to hide behind that negates us of us being true to who ourselves are.
The cost of maintaining this facade was unbearable. He wore the mask for so long he forgot what his real face looked like. The dishonesty began to manifest itself physically and mentally, declining his mental health, corrupting his habits, and leading to an intense insecurity that fed on the silence. He became unrecognizable to himself.
Growing up as a PK kid, always had to feel like you had to put the mask on and never really see the full concept of who you are. Um, People always wanted you to be what they want you to be. So you became the chameleon or the familiarity of the face to be that, but you're really hurting and dying on the inside because you never really want nobody to see that. So I couldn't show you that I'm crying. I couldn't show you that I'm hurting. I had to be always on because I got to look right for my father. I got to look right for, our family.
Did it ever feel like how like the TV and films portray it, like you're acting?
Um, in some ways, we felt like we were acting, but
Mm.
sometimes it really didn't feel like it was acting because it felt like it was natural.
Were you like numb to it?
Yeah,
Okay.
like something to be. It was a natural thing. You couldn't really, being young, growing up, you really don't know how to decipher the two. You really just go through the process. It wasn't until I got older that I realized, oh, I don't really know how to share my feelings. I'm not in touch with my emotions. I know how to give you what you want to hear, and not give you what I really desire in my heart to share.
The journey of Dr. Varian D. Harris reveals a defining truth that changed everything. You cannot be free and fake at the same time. This is a story of a breakdown that birthed the most unexpected breakthrough, proving that healing doesn't start when you look strong, but when you dare to be honest. This is more than a documentary. It's an invitation to confront your own truth, to truly walk this path of transformation. We urge you not only to keep watching this series, from the scars of silence to leading with integrity, but to dive deeper into the journey with the source material itself. Find your healing as you watch the story unfold. Order your copy of the book Honestly, Because Healing Doesn't Happen Through Hiding by Dr. Varian D. Harris. This book is intended to be a mirror, a map, and the journal you can use to grieve, confront, and ultimately heal. Read through its chapters, use the reflection prompts, and engage with the calls to action to start dismantling the mask in your own life. Don't just witness the breakthrough, own your own. The book provides the space to make radical, gut-wrenching, life-changing honesty your starting point. Healing is personal, but it's not meant to be isolated. Subscribe now to ensure you don't miss an episode as we continue the process of living honestly on purpose. Together, we exchange the masks for a life of truth and freedom.